This young man just texted me right now. He took action with my program, which most people don't.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I am experiencing transition in my life, and
That means you're still here.
yes. And the way my life has evolved so far, it has been not my choices. It feels like I've been dragged.
Well, that's what we mean when we present a vibration that causes Esther to use the words life coming at you. So it sometimes feels like you're just responding to life as it's coming at you. And so?
And so I don't know.
But you do have control. But you do have control more than you know over your response to it.
Yes.
In other words, if you could only speak a word or two about how that feels, what you've just described, that you feel like you're without choice, what would that word be? Do you feel vulnerable?
It's not like that. It's that whatever I've resulted in doing, I've always enjoyed it. As long as I can stay in the moment, I can have fun with what I'm doing. But just some of the directions that I've been pointed in would not have been what I would have chosen. For example, I was a skydiver and taught skydiving for 20 years about, and then after the military I went to school. Somebody said, the only thing we will let you do is computers. And I did really well at that. I didn't want to do it because it's in, basement, dark room. But I did well at that, did that for 25 years. Now I am a little bit earlier than I thought going into kind of a retirement phase.
Here's what's screwy about what you're telling us.
Okay.
This is the only part of clarification that we want to give you and that we know will be of advantage to you as you hear it. We are not disagreeing with what you're saying. We're not disagreeing that life didn't present this and you felt like you didn't have a choice, and then life presented this and you felt like you didn't have a choice. But this is where our disagreement is strong. When you were in the dark basement, you wanted something else. So you were asking for something else. And our question to you is, why would you not let that something else in?
Maybe worthiness stuff. Maybe I thought that was all I deserved. I don't know.
Either it's what I thought I deserved, or it's just what people do, or I didn't understand the process as much. But how about this? I wasn't really accustomed to satisfying my own desire to feel good.
I wasn't accustomed to even asking or thinking about asking.
That's where it's a little wonky. You were asking because when you're in a dark room you don't want to be. But there's something going on that translates to many people like, I don't get to choose. And it doesn't matter how far back that goes. It happens early on in your life experience where people make you feel you are without choices. This mother that we just visited with is going to be different with her kids. She's going to encourage them to follow what they feel, to know what they're feeling and follow it, you see. But nothing went wrong in those days that you didn't know that, or that those around you didn't know that, because it's sort of the evolution of society and the evolution of the way things are going. But you know it now. You see, you know it now. And so now we're having the conversation. We just want to encourage you as much as possible to begin now moving in the direction of what feels good. Because the conversation about how it's been, that's why we asked the question. We really didn't give you an opportunity to give much of an answer. But we asked the question, so how does that feel? And a lot of people have lived what you've lived and who are now contemplating that now out in the fresh sunlight might be saying things now such as, because of what I've lived, I feel missed opportunity, or I feel taken advantage of, or I feel like a not very good creator, or I feel like I didn't take good care of myself, or I feel like I could have done better, I feel regret, or I feel missed opportunity. So what we want to convey to you in a very powerful way is that you do have control over the way you look at this now and in the way you decide that you're going to feel about it. Esther was visiting with a friend, after Jerry made his transition, she spent some time with others who were experiencing something similar. And her friend said, I realize I'm just feeling so darn sorry for myself. And that startled Esther because Esther thought she was responding to a dark room. She thought she was just having a knee-jerk reaction to a dark room. She didn't realize that she was compounding it by taking a position of how she was feeling. Is this making a little bit of sense?
Yes.
And when she heard those words, feeling sorry for myself, she said to herself, no, I'm not about that. I know so much more. I am so capable. I have so many things to focus upon for which there's no reason to feel any sorrow. It was a really meaningful moment for her because she realized she was responding to what sometimes felt like a dark room, and she did not need to do that. And she certainly did not need to do it after the fact. Are you sort of getting what we're getting at here?
I think so, yeah.
So, as you sit here now with this knowing that's coming to you, you understand about the law of attraction, and you understand about your emotional guidance system. And does it really matter where you've been in terms of basement or sun deck? Does it matter?
No, it doesn't. I just don't know what I want to do next. I don't know. Someone said, what do you want to do?
Well, of course you don't, but that's not the question at hand. Esther's friend didn't promote within her a question of what am I going to do next. He promoted within her a question of, am I going to feel sorry for myself, or do I choose something else? Not what am I going to do next, how am I going to feel next, which then begs the question, what am I going to focus on next? Everything that we've been talking about, if you can accomplish a feeling, so you can respond to conditions, and then the condition will produce an emotion. And then that emotion, whatever it is, will attract more conditions, which, if you observe it, will produce more emotions. But if you are just a lazy responder to conditions, then the condition will lead how you feel, the condition will lead how you feel, the condition will lead how you feel, and then you will say something like you just said, I don't know what I want. Well, your vortex is full of things that you want. You know you don't like the basement.
I like the woods.
So you know how you want to feel. That's the part that we're encouraging you to focus on, because that will lead you to everything else. So what is it that you do know?
I do know that I like to be out in nature. I do know that I like to be up early in the morning. I do know that I like the darkness outside at night. I like outside. I like to be by myself a lot. But I love everybody and everything so much. I would like to love myself more. And I would like to meditate more.
You went through waves of clarity and confusion and clarity and confusion with that, and it's all right. But let's start at the cleanest, clearest, clarityest thing that you said just now. What was it? Can you speak it? What did you hear her say that was the clearest? I like to be outside. I like to be outside. Think about what outside feels like, not how you get there. There's not a window in this room. How do you even breathe in here? So what does outside feel like?
Expansive, beautiful, amazing, energetic, calm, relaxing.
Well, it can be a lot of different things. What we want to say to a lot of that, and we set you up for it, so blah, 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 blah. Outside can feel like everything that's ever been outside, and there's a lot of it. It could take a while. A lot longer than we have together. But when you said, I like to be outside, you had a sort of breakthrough moment. You had a breakthrough moment, and you don't have to tell us all of the reasons that you like to be outside. We just want you to identify and isolate and calibrate to that feeling of being outside. Does outside feel freer to you? Does it feel more expansive to you? Is there more opportunity to choose from? Or is outside more general and less specific? Is outside more conducive to your alignment than inside? That's the piece that we want you to acknowledge. I feel better outside. I feel at my very best when I'm outside. I feel great when I'm outside. I feel so good when I'm outside. Now, what are we emphasizing here? Are we emphasizing outside, or are we emphasizing feel?
Feel.
I feel really good when I'm engaged in a meaningful conversation. It feels so good to have the clarity of my own mind. It feels really good to engage with other people who are expressing themselves. In other words, we want you to focus on feelings, and we want you to give yourself permission to feel good.
Yeah.
To feel good. You've been hearing about your emotional guidance system. All of you have been, but have you given yourself permission to follow it?
For short periods of time, I feel like I do pretty good.
Are you giving yourself permission to go where it feels best? Most are not. Most are not. Give yourself permission to go where it feels best. This is the way you utilize your guidance system. But did you hear how there's a tendency to want to explain, well, why I would feel better outside, as if you need to make some case to someone that is the arbitrator, is the decider of what you get to experience. And unless you make a really good case, then you're not going to be allowed to be outside. Could it really be as simple as I think I would like that because of how it feels? Really? Are you that free? Are you so loved and so blessed? Is the entire universe all focused on showing you the path of least resistance to what feels best to you every step along the way? Yes. 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 Why do you have to defend and justify? Because you've got the universe mixed up with your mother, and the law of attraction mixed up with arbitrary secular laws that have no real meaning, that can be twisted that way and that way and that way and that way. Isn't that what you're discovering about your laws? That they could mean anything? They could mean this or something complete opposite, the same law. The same law. That's shaking your foundation just a little bit and making you maybe realize that there might be something deeper within you that you can count on, and that's the love of your inner being. So,
I love this so much.
yeah, it feels good to feel good. That's the way you're supposed to feel. It's what you came for. It's who you mostly are. It's who you mostly are even in your human experience. It's absolutely who you are in your non-physical experience. So, let's just run a few things by. Anytime you're explaining or justifying or defending anything, you've lost your way just for a moment, because there's no one asking for those justifications. We like it so much when you just stand unabashedly, desiring and expecting to feel good and to get to go where it feels best. We never offer homework, but we're going to right now. For the rest of your lives. Well, do it for a little while, and then if you like it, keep doing it. And you will like it. So for the rest of your lives, each time you catch yourself explaining to anyone why you did something, why you're doing something, or why you want to do something, practice these words. Because I want to.
Because I want to. Because I want to.
Why'd you do that?
Because I want to.
I want to. Why are you going to do that?
Because I want to.
Why are you going there instead of there?
Because I want to.
Why did you make that decision?
Because I want to.
Why do you think that you get to have it your way all the time?
Because I want
Because
to.
I want to.
And because the larger part of me knows that I get to choose. And I
Love that. Yes, thank you so much.